we will look at different scenarios where either the cost price is missing or the selling price is missing. The first scenario is where the selling price is missing and the cost price and profit or loss or discount percent is given. The second scenario which we will look is where the cost price is missing, whereas the selling price and the profit percent and loss percent and discount percent etc. are given. Now, before we proceed, it's important that we understand how these concepts are related to percentage change. Now, if you remember percentage change, we always used to draw a flow diagram for the percentage change. Now, in this case, what we are going to understand is every flowchart has the original amount and the final amount, and there is always a percentage change that is happening which transforms the original to the final. This percentage change can be increase or the decrease percent. Similarly, when we are looking at cost price and selling price, it is always important to make the flow chart similar to what we did in percentage change and make sure cost price and selling price are written and the profit or the loss percentage is mentioned. Now, if you compare these both, you'll be able to make the connection that cost price is nothing but the original amount which undergoes a percentage change, which is the profit or the loss percent, and then ends up being the selling price, which is basically the final um amount. Now, let's look at the first scenario. In the first scenario, we are going to look at an example where the selling price is missing. Now, in this example, let's read the example. A shopkeeper bought a cycle for 300 rupees. If he wants to make 30% profit, how much should he sell the cycle for? So, generally in percentage change, this is the flowchart we make. Sorry. Similarly, in selling price and cost price, we have to make a flowchart. So let me start. Do I know what cost did he bought the cycle for? Let me check. The shopkeeper bought it for 300 rupees. So this is where I'm getting my cost price. So I'm writing, okay, cost price is 300 rupees. Now I have to check what is happening here. He wants to make 30% profit. As soon as I hear the word profit, I realize that okay, profit means it is increasing percentage. So there is a profit percentage that is plus 30%. How much should he sell the cycle for? So they are basically asking what is the selling price. So you're going to solve all the problems only after making these flowcharts, because making these flowcharts makes the process easier. So let me start. If I have to find the selling price, you can either take it as SP or you can take it as X since it's an unknown. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to look, okay, first my cost price is there, which is 300, right? Now, this 300, I'm going to add 30% of the 300. Always realize this profit is on the cost price. Yeah, the percentage change happens on the original plus 30% of the 300. Now, this 300 is written as it is, and then we go ahead and write 30% as 30 upon 100. This and off will be written as multiplication, and it is multiplied with 300. You can see that 300 doesn't have a denominator, so I can keep a denominator of 1 so that I can avoid confusion. Or I can just solve this in a calculator. Let me try solving this particular portion in calculator. What is 30% of 100? So I am going to do 30 divided by 100. Yes, this should be multiplied with 300. Is it 300 or 3000? It's 300. So the answer I get is 90. So I realize this 300 stays the same and I have to add 90. So the final answer will be 390. So this shopkeeper has to sell this particular cycle for 390 rupees if he needs a profit of 30%. Let's look at the next scenario. In the next scenario, we are going to look at where the cost price is missing. Now let's look at this example. Ananya sold a textbook to her junior. She sold it for 40% loss because she already used it. If the junior paid 1200 rupees for the textbook, how much did Ananya buy it for? Okay. Now, before going ahead, I would always say whenever you're reading your question, always mark the important information because it helps you understand and analyze what information it is giving, whether it is SP or CP or the profit or the loss percent, anything. So I'm going to make a flow chart for this. Now, if I see Ananya sold a textbook, it means they're talking that she sold it for 40% loss. As soon as I saw loss, I'm going to write it as a decreasing percentage. So it is minus 40%. Now, if the junior paid 1200 rupees for the textbook, see, whenever you're looking at these kind of scenarios, even if this question is mentioning that junior is paying, I'm not looking at junior's flow chart. I'm looking at Ananya's flow chart. For example, whenever you go to a shop, if you pay 5 rupees for a pen, though you paid the money that was your cost price, it will be the shopkeeper's selling price. He is selling it. From shopkeeper's perspective, it is his selling price. So, if the junior paid 1200 rupees, then how much did. Oh god, wait. Then how much did Ananya sell it for? Oh no. Ignore that. Okay. So how much did Ananya sell it for? Ananya sold it for the same amount, right? Ananya sold it for 1200 rupees only. So what am I going to do here? Here I'm going to see that okay, the cost price is missing because they are asking how much did Ananya buy it for, right? So I'm going to write X. I don't know the CP. So this is my selling price, this is my loss percentage, and this is my cost price. Now, how do I solve this question? This is very similar to the type of questions we saw in the previous module, where the original was missing, the final and percentage change was given. The approach to this is by writing an equation. I'm going to write my X. If I'm taking my cost price. Sorry, this is not addition. If I'm taking my cost price and I'm going to subtract the loss percentage minus 40%, and this 40% is going to come from the cost price itself. Yes, after doing all of this, the final amount is always the selling price. The selling price is 1200. How do I solve this question? Simple. Now I'll take x. 40%, if I convert it into a decimal, it will become 0.4. Off means multiplication. So into CP, I don't know. So I took it as x is equal to 1200. Now, x doesn't have any number in front of it. So I'm writing 1x minus 0.4x will give me 1200. What do I get if I remove 0.4 from 1? What will I get? I'll get 0.6x. So this is 0.6x is equal to 1200. Now I have to divide by 0.6 on both the sides. So I am dividing by 0.6. 0.6 and zero point 0.6. Eliminating zero point 0.6 will give me the value of x. X is nothing but my cost price. So this gets cancelled. I have to find 1200 divided by zero point 0.6. So I'm using a calculator to do that. 1200 divided by zero point 0.6. This will give me 2000. So the answer will be equal to 2000. Now I got the value of x as 2000. So I know that Ananya brought her textbook for 2000 rupees.